Right, hello, welcome back. Didn't see the last video, it's up there somewhere, but we're going to be fitting that, which is, if you haven't seen it, that, all of that. So let's get started. So as I said in the last video, it's going in the Fourtrak. There's the main unit and there's all the cable. So yeah, I'm going to get it fitted. Obviously I've just popped this from inside. It doesn't normally sit like that. There we go. So where are we going to put it? I don't know. I haven't even looked at this yet, so it might not be anywhere appropriate. I'm sure we'll be able to get it somewhere. I don't really want to go this side because of the turbo and exhaust stuff, which gets quite hot, so I'm hoping to get it over here somewhere ideally. But it's quite a hefty unit, so it might fit down there or something. Maybe we'll get a mount, take the battery out and maybe pick that fixing there up. And oh, would that fit? I wonder if that fit. There's no way that's going to line up, that bolt and that bolt. Don't look far out. I'm going to measure it. It doesn't fit there. That gap was 135 and the gap on that thing is 145, so that's no good. So let's keep going. To be fair, there's actually loads of room there, so I don't really need to have two fixings, does it? I could just get it down there maybe, because once the lid's on I don't really need to touch it, so I could just like slide it in there, obviously move my oil rag out the way and just get one fixing up here somewhere, so it's at a bit of an angle, obviously tighter than that, but that'd probably work. And then just run these cables, maybe, yeah, run these cables down through there somewhere. But there should be, if you look over there in the back left, there's a little rubber grommet. It looks like somebody's been running stuff here before, so hopefully we'll be able to go through there. We'll find another one. I think there's one, yeah, there's one over there as well. Normally you can use them to get through the firewall into the dash, and I'll show you where they go. Coming round nicely to my nice clean Fourtrak. Let's put the flash on. That goes to, I bet you can see it already, I can't. Is that it up there? Yeah. So we'll probably able to get it to there, and then we can just run that little controller cable up under here somewhere, and then we just got to decide where we're going to mount it. That's the question. Right, so I've got this little earth lug thing. It only does look like a relay over there. I think it's just for like maybe a light bar or something, because I didn't actually put that on. But there's the bolt, and it's just a little bit too big. But what I'm going to do is just use that to just literally hold that down there. That's all I need. So I'm going to open that hole a little bit up on the thing. Don't know what size we need. Let's get the old calipers out. Oh god, trying to do stuff one-handed. 7.5, so I'll run an 8mm hole in that. I think it's a 6mm hole. So I'll just open that up a bit and then we can use that bolt in there. Happy days. Alright, so just open that up to 8mm and that bolt, god sorry, that bolt fits in there now nicely, which is cool. The only other thing to note is obviously I've got ground from whatever that is, that relay thing. That's got to go back, so that needs to go on obviously the metal side, not the, like, don't put it between the bolt and the plastic because it won't work very well. But I'm going to use this earth as well that is from this. Might as well just put that on that earth, that bolt thing there. And then we can, there's not a lot of thread on that, I might need to put a longer bolt, but we'll see. Yeah, so I can just piggyback them. Perfect. Right, it's in. I'm not very happy with that though. It just looks a bit weird. And it's going to be a bit of a pain to get that off the cover in front. Not that I need to do it hardly ever, but if a fuse goes or whatever. So yeah, I don't know, it'll do for now because it's starting to get dark. I just want to get it working. So let me show you how far I got. I've got that cable through up there somewhere, and then that plugs into there just to test it. And then what I've done is I've wired the, I'm going to get some proper solder ones of these because that wasn't me, that was the last person. This one was me because I had some. But I'm going to get some like solder connectors and do it a bit better because it's a bit rubbish. But I just want to see if it works. So that's going to be the positive coming in from the relay box, and then feeds 12 volt to the LED strip, and then we just got a ground on that bolt just to make it work. And then the one coming out is going to be to the, I've just put an end on it so it doesn't short out or anything, but that's going to go off up through there somewhere to the other side, and then we'll have the same thing, another LED. And then yeah, so then you basically just turn that on and it should come on. I'll overlay a video of it working last night, because it was dark last night and it was cold, and there's a bit of Dennis's hair there, lovely. Anyway, yeah, so starting to work, so I'm going to do that, get that wire over there, and then crack on and get some more lights and stuff in. Right, we're getting there. They're all on now. See the glow of each one. Well, you can't see that one, but you have to trust me, it is on. All I've done is I've literally gone cable from that one to that one, and then I've run a cable down. I've sort of zip tied it over. Oh, you can see it there. I've got to put the thing back together there, but then it goes under the tube thing, whatever this thing is, footrest, whatever, and then it goes obviously on the other side. It goes out of this under there and then up to the seat, and then from that seat it goes under this carpet bit down here, and then it pops out and then connects onto there, and then all the grounds just connect to any bit of metal that's around, like so. It's not the best job there. Like I said, I'm going to redo that. I've got some heat shrink there from Big Lidl, the best tool supplier on here in the UK. But look, they work. Obviously I've still got to put this somewhere. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Cool. Getting there. I don't know where to put this though. Sorry about the wind, by the way, it's really windy. So I'll put it here, or here, with that little angle bracket. Or do we like 3D print something to go here, maybe angle it? Or do we put it over here? I don't know. Stuff to figure out. I've broken it. No, I'm only joking. I've just taken this apart. All you do is you ping off like these little clip things. Just sort of put a terminal screwdriver down there and they ping open. And out it comes. Now, what I'm going to do, or what I'm thinking of doing, is putting like a hole in the back, because this only comes out the top, which is a bit annoying. So what I'm thinking is if I make a little channel into there, if you know what I mean. So go down a little bit there so that that cable can then come out the back, and then it'd be a lot easier to flush mount that. So what I'm going to do is drill a little hole just in there, straight through about there, and then either hacksaw or file or whatever, just to make a U shape in there. So I'm going to give that a go. I think if I just use these, I might be able to just snip that little bit there. Hopefully it won't completely destroy it. Cool, mine dries. There you go, that's a bit better. Just get that off. I don't think it's quite big enough, but we can open it up a little bit more. Have a look. No, it needs to be a bit wider. See what that's like. That's pretty much, yeah, that's good. We'll have that. So now I can put that back together, and then that will go out the back, and then it'll be nice and flush. Because where I'm thinking of putting it, it will just look daft if it's got a cable coming out the top. So yeah, let's put it back together quick. just goes in there, and that goes that way. Just sort of sits on the thing. These little ribs locate it. There you go. They all work, and then hopefully that all clicks in. Cool, that actually fits better now. That wasn't flush before, which it is now. So, and then we can sort of give that a little bend, not too much, but there you go. So now that sits on the back of that. You can see that. Much better. They all work. So let's go and have a little look. So what I'm thinking is, now that that's sat flush, is that can go like so, and then we can chuck that cable down through there. There's some holes in there. It's a bit dirty, but yeah, there's some holes there, so we could put the cable up through there. Might have to open it up a little bit, and then that can go there. Maybe use the doodah bracket, try and get a fix in. There's not a lot there to fix to though. It's a bit annoying, but we'll figure it out. Might have to 3D print something, or make a little bracket, or move it down slightly and have it like that. I don't know, we'll see where it sits. So what I've done is I've just got a little drill, and just it looks horrible like that, but as a close-up. But if you just take the burrs out, you can't really see it. But I've just taken, if you look at that line there, that's where it was. So I've just taken like 2mm off of that. I'm probably just going to get a file and just tidy that up a bit. But before it wasn't quite enough to get that little connector through, but now it just glides straight through. So that can go down there, and that will go pop out down here somewhere, and then we can get that there. Lovely. And that, once that's out, then that just slides in, and then I've put this at an angle like that. So obviously it's just wobbly at the minute, but at that sort of angle we can mount that wherever then. So it'll go like, I don't know whether to line it up with that or move it over here, so we've still got a little bit of access to this hole. I don't know, I haven't made my mind up yet. But also, if we go this side rather than over here, we've got a bit more meat to fix onto. Although saying that, there is plastic there. Don't know. I think that would probably look better. What do you reckon? Like that? I don't know. I'll figure it out. Right, I've gone for it, and I've gone in line with that vent there just for my OCD. Everyone says. There's two fixings there. They come with these little sort of mini self-tapper things, more like wood screws to be honest, but they're in there. I just sort of pre-drilled it and then just tapped them in, and then that sits there nice. And then the wire just drops down there, and that sits behind that, and then we can sort of do that at an angle like that, so that it's all happening there ready. So all I need to do now is just tighten these Allens, and same on the other side. There you go, that's not going anywhere now. That's like the thing you have to say when you fix something that ain't going nowhere near. Yeah, that's right, isn't it? Just give it a bit of that. Oh yeah, it's not on. But the last thing to do, other than like wire all the other accessories and put the stickers on, so I can't wait to do that. But the last thing to do to get it to work is to find a accessory live, so ignition live, so that when that's on, like now, so the radio works now. In theory, when you do that, then this will then work. So yeah, just got to do that, and then we've got it to a basic working order. Right, it's no good, I can't wait any longer. I'm going to have to put the sticker on. What we're going for, interior lights 1. I just noticed there's no interior lights 2. So I don't know why it says 1. Bit weird. But yeah, so it's working anyway. On, and it's that one. Bosh, they come on, you probably can't see it in the daylight. kind of. Yeah, so let's put the sticker on. Oh, can't wait. It's probably the bit where I get it completely skew-if now. I'm trying to film and... oh god. Can you tell the concentration in my voice? Oh, is that straight? It's not bad. It's got a little bit. Slide it. There you go, that'll do. Lovely. Zero lights. Zero lights. Cool. Don't know what else we're going to use. Can't remember. We're going to use the amber one, wherever that is. I really want to use that. Don't know what for. Maybe get a great big LED middle finger on the back for people tailgating. Just hit that and bosh, on it goes. That'd be cool. What else? The ones that we're going to use is probably the light bar, the rock lights, because they're going to go underneath. Oh, we could put some heated seats on, couldn't we? You can buy them on AliExpress, like the element. You just put it into the thing. Maybe we could do that. Anyway, right, I'm going to keep going. So last thing we need to do, like I say, is find an accessory or an ignition. And the easiest way to find that, I think, is just going to be at the radio. So what I've done is I've put the multimeter on DC, ground there, just a bit of metal. And then I think it's the red. Not enough hands. I think it's the red, so I've just sort of split that out. And then I'm just going to pop that little fella in there. Hopefully it'll stay there. And then, yeah, so we've got no voltage, and then just flick the key on. Oh, perfect. Right, so that only is live when the key's on. That's what we want. So now I just need to run a cable from that red one, because I don't think it's going to be long enough, and then splice into this somewhere. Shouldn't be too bad. Looks like somebody's done it before and then decided they didn't want it anymore. So we might be able to do something with that. We'll see. But that's where we're going to do it. We're just going to run a cable and join it up somewhere, and then happy days. Or what we could do, I know that this is from that USB port, so that doesn't work until ignition's on. There you go, it works. So that's probably easier actually, rather than faffing about with that. We could just cut into this, because there's loads of slack on that, because that goes off, ignition off. There you go, perfect, we'll do that. There we go, so radio's back in, and like I said, I've spliced into that cable, just run it up and over, and I've had to put a joint in there because that cable wasn't very long out of the thing. But now this doesn't work, but we give it one of them, it gives it a little flash, and then on, and it works. Now I think if you turn this off, yeah, it doesn't remember the last position, but you can change your setting to come back to how it was, but we'll figure that out. But that'll do for now. So loads of cable tidying up to do, but we're getting there. There's the little amber things I was on about. They're just wired into the little side light at the minute, but yeah, we'll probably put those on the new switch thing, and then yeah, we'll see how we go. But that'll do for now. As I lose my voice. Excuse me. Yeah, that'll do for now. Oh, it's cold outside, I'm all red cheeked. But yeah, that's the start. So we've got loads of other bits and bobs that we need to wire into it, like I said in the previous video, and then we can yeah, go from there, add a few bits. But yeah, thanks for watching, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you when we do a bit more. Bye.